Ryan, thanks for taking a few minutes here. Maybe just start with just your thoughts on getting to game week and finally, playing somebody other than ourselves.
Yeah, it's been a process. We got here, whatever it was, March 18th, had to put together a roster, had to put together staff. And now that we're here and facing Xavier in an exhibition game, it's a pretty awesome deal. Guys are excited. We're excited, like you said, to play someone other than ourselves. Get a couple of those nervous bugs out of the way and get to real life action and see us playing and competing against a team like Xavier, who's been a prominent Big East team for a long time, and the Cintas Center. And really thank them, Coach Pitino and their staff, for help us put the game together.
Questions?
What kind of atmosphere is this going to be? We're going to have fans there and
Yeah.
everything? Or?
It's a true life exhibition game, 40-minute game, just like any game would be. A winner and loser, just like any game would be. But yeah, there'll be fans there, and it'll be a good atmosphere. Cintas Center, if you haven't been, it's one of the most electric college environments, college basketball. It's an exhibition game, so it's not like they're going to be playing Creighton in a February game in the Big East, but it's going to be an important game for both of us because we're both new staffs, both new teams, and we're both trying to put together a culture that's long-lasting.
You got a game every week for the next 4 or 5 months. Just are you kind of starting to see the guys' mindset kind of switch towards this? It's kind of game time now.
Yeah, that's what we're really trying to focus on. I mean, again, you can kind of get in the doldrums of just every day practicing 2 to 3 hours, going at each other, getting them ready and focused to switch their mindset. Now, we're going to play other teams, other opponents, and the roles are going to start getting defined at a higher level. And it's going to be interesting for us to see as coaches those roles get defined because the margins are so small in our roster. We have 15 guys who can really play basketball. So as a staff, we're going to have to really develop these roles and define these roles for our players so they can better understand what it's going to take to compete and win at our level.
Yeah, I think you're looking forward to this to see how they're going to respond. Like you said, it's going to be a crowd there.
Yeah.
Probably a pretty good one, if I'm guessing,
Yeah.
for X.
Yeah.
You got to be looking forward to see how they're going to respond in an environment like that.
Yeah, that's why we wanted to put together the games, the exhibition games. We really wanted to, and our staff, talking to them in the spring and the summers when we put these games together, we wanted our guys to play in the bright lights. And Coach Pitino, thankfully, and give him a lot of credit for helping us put this game together because we're playing a Big East opponent in an exhibition game in front of the big lights. And it's going to give us as a staff and players a good idea of what we're made of.
Has anything changed this week as far as preparation? Or does it shift any as far as now it's game week and
Yeah.
something changes with that?
Yeah, we're dialing it down just a little bit. I mean, we don't want our guys are a little bit bruised and battered because it's training camp. We're going pretty hard. Guys are competing every day, and it's physical. And going to this game week, we're going to dial it down a little bit. More teaching, more coaching, more walkthroughs, more prep. And being 15 new coaches and 15 new players, really, they haven't had a game prep for Coach Miller, and they haven't had a game prep for our staff. So it's really being focused, and this is how we're going to do it. This is how we're preparing for our opponents on a day-to-day basis. I've told our staff and I told our players we're treating this like this is a Missouri Valley Conference game on Saturday. So the preparation, the attention to detail, the focus they have to have with offense and defensive schemes is no different than what we'd want in January or February if we're playing Illinois State or Drake.
As far as how the rotation plays out, is it going to be similar to kind of what we saw in the Bahamas, or is it going to be a little bit different?
Yeah, we're going to start defining roles a little more. I'd say the Bahamas was an equal opportunity deal. Again, we didn't know our players, so giving everybody a crack. Everybody still will get a crack, but these minutes are going to start shrinking on some people and expanding for some guys too.
What kind of changes have you seen within the team and the team dynamic over the last few weeks of practice?
I think they're starting to get hungrier because it's, like I said, like we've been practicing, whether it's the spring, summer, and those 10 practices we had leading up to the Bahamas, we're all practicing kind of leading up to these moments. And I think they're hungrier. They see the light that, we get to showcase, or our guys get to showcase all the work and all the things that we've been doing on a day-to-day basis for a long time. Now we get to showcase it in front of people.
And finally, just is there anything that stood out to you the most just over the past couple of weeks of practice as far as on court, off court, anything like that?
I mean, just the guys are working, they're competing, and we're really excited about the season. We're excited about where, I always say they say we are. 3rd place, 5th place, 7th place. I like what they say when they say they, and I go, they. We want to get out there and prove. Every time we go out there, we want to prove people and that component wrong. So we're excited to be able to showcase that and to be able to say, hey, maybe they will be able to eat some crow.
Has anybody come on, particularly with stronger players?
We got a good collective. We got a good collective of guys, and it was with experience. So I would say it's different individuals at all times. I mean, we have a tough challenge in front of us, our coaches, because it's been different guys every practice, and different guys every week. One guy's looked really good for a week. He may take a step back the next week. Another guy has performed. So we have a difficult challenge ahead of us because the guys are so talented, so good, of seeing who's going to play these bigger roles.